Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome, welcome.
Hope you've all had a really lovely Christmas and Boxing Day, whatever you got up to.
Yeah, hopefully. Did you have a good Christmas?
I did. To be honest, we are filming this or recording this before Christmas, so we're kind of lying to you here, but just to be authentic. But I'm sure we both have
Absolutely.
had a good Christmas.
Yeah, we're manifesting good Christmases. That's what we're doing.
Exactly, exactly. We're back from Madrid now, so we're back in England. Not that the weather was any better in Spain, but it was still lovely.
It was just a different country, seeing all
Exactly.
their festivities. Not that I'd recommend their Christmas markets, no offense to Madrid, but I'm
No.
pretty sure there's better ones. The ones in England are better.
Yeah, I mean, me and you are about food, right? We love food, and there was just no food at them. So apart from like the odd croissant donut thing, there wasn't actually like the bratwurst and the much mulled wine and all of that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, not for us. They were just selling all the same little Jesus ornaments on everything. Don't know. Not
So
yeah, not for us, but if you want to go to Madrid, definitely go because their food is actually really good in all the restaurants and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, definitely. If you're massive foodies and you go to places to try the food, then it's definitely worth going.
Especially if you like cookies, because they love a stuffed cookie.
Yes, and truffle.
Oh yeah, and truffle. Oh yeah, actually, we went out last night for dinner with the girls, and I was looking at the menu, and I was like, "Oh, there's a truffle pasta." I was like, literally for the last 4 days, I've been eating truffle. I need to stop.
I had truffle pasta last night. I had the truffle ravioli left over, and obviously I had that jar of truffle, didn't I? So I defrosted a cube of it, and then I had truffle ravioli with truffle sauce. So I'm still carrying on.
Oh my God, I love it. We yeah, we like truffle.
We do, we do. So today's podcast, we are talking about the whole New Year, New Me concept, and kind of why we don't really agree with it. And we're going to be going into that today, basically.
Absolutely. You do not need to enter January with the new year, new me mindset.
Exactly. Exactly that.
'Cause what happens when you do that? You do it for a month and then you go back to doing what you were doing before, right?
It's kind of just like a diet for January, isn't it? It's like
Mm,
you start a new diet. It could be restricting carbs or keep whatever you're doing. And it's like basically you're just doing that for January. It's not sustainable. And then, like you say, the month's gone and then you just go back to your normal ways. So, yeah, I haven't
absolutely.
looked like that before, but it basically is.
It 100% is. It's the same thing as when people go, "Oh, I'll start again on Monday." "Oh, I'll start again in January because it's a new
Yeah.
year. So you're going to suddenly change." No, 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 that's not going to happen. Like,
Mm,
especially if you do that all the time. If you constantly think, "Oh, I'll start again on Monday. I'll start again in January. I'll start again here and here after holiday." Like, you're forever putting off what you're trying to start and you're never
mm,
going to do it because there's always another, uh, like, what's the word? Another, like, point of contact where you're always constantly like pushing it away because oh forever like it's always going to come, it's never going to come,
yeah.
is what I'm trying to say, like because you're always pushing it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
yeah, so many people do it, and don't get me wrong, I've done it, I do it
Oh,
sometimes, and then sometimes I have to tell myself don't freaking do that. What's wrong with Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday,
yes.
Sunday? Why Monday?
It's so true. And like, obviously, we went away and we were not eating like we usually would. And it's Christmas next week. So we both could have just been like this week, oh, well, I'll just start again after Christmas and I'll just eat whatever I want this week. And, it's so easy to do that kind of thing, isn't it? But actually, yes, this month isn't perfect. I know we're talking about January, but like, it doesn't matter. I think that's the thing that people think that like it has to be 100% perfect. Whereas it really doesn't. And when you do try to be 100% perfect, like in January, that's why you slip up because it's just not sustainable long term. Like it's finding that balance, like we always talk about, and
Mhm.
moderation, so that it is sustainable for you to live that way. And you're not cutting out crazy things and doing drastic things that, yeah, you just can't sustain.
Absolutely. I mean, like we said, I know we're still talking about December here, but like last week we went out Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah.
Um, Sunday, what did I have? I had pancakes, and then what did I do in the evening? Can't remember what I did in the evening. Oh, I just did a tuna pasta because that's all I had left in the cupboard because I hadn't been shopping. And
Hmm.
then I went shopping yesterday. So, and then I actually wrote out what I was going to have this week because last night I went out for dinner with the girls. Today I'm going out to a cafe at like 2 o'clock ish with someone. And then Wednesday I'm going out for an afternoon tea. Like Thursday I've got the hairdressers for most of the day. And then
You've got a
Friday,
good week.
oh my God, until Friday. Going to a funeral, but there's obviously going to be like a buffet, right? Then
Yeah,
Saturday I've got the girls around for dinner. So my whole week is like not what I'd normally do, but I've written it out. So I'm like, right, my breakfast is still the same. I'm still having
yeah,
porridge all week. Like that is staying. And then I'll work out whether I'm having lunch or dinner or not, or maybe I need a snack in the evening because I've been out for dinner.
yeah,
So I've bought options for little snacky things if I want it after I've gone out, especially if I'm going out for lunch. And then I've also my actual times where I'm eating lunch or I'm eating dinner, I'm like, right, those are the things I'm going to prepare. Like I'm still the meals that I'm here for, I'm still making sure that I eat like I usually would do in a week,
yeah,
even though I'm going out on all these other meals. And I'm still like, we're still moving and stuff. I haven't given up like doing any exercise. Like I've still go out for walks, even though like this morning I made sure I got up early so I could do a workout. And that's not because I'm balancing out food, it's because I'm still trying to get in my normal daily routine into doing all these other things as well, if that makes sense.
yeah, absolutely. I'm literally on the treadmill right now, so we're
But
still
that's
trying
because
to
that's
move.
the only time you said that you'd be able to get out today, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like I popped to the post office, which took 5 minutes outside, and then I was like, usually when I train PT clients, I go on the treadmill, so I get my steps in whilst doing something else, but I haven't got any today, and I've got a lot of content to film, so I'm jumping on it now.
Hmm, exactly. You make the most of it whilst you've got it, like, and what you can do still that's normally in your normal routine, like just fitting in around all the other things you don't normally do. Like you make it like work somewhere. But
Yeah.
again, then like in January, I'm not suddenly going to go, well, actually, my bank balance might tell me I'm not allowed to go out. But food wise, I'm not suddenly going to go, right, I can't have a takeaway. I can't eat like, I don't know, chocolate. I can't eat, well, I'm trying to think of things that people do. Or I can't, yeah, can't go out to restaurants for like a whole month because I've had
Mm,
clients that have done that in the past and they're like, right, I'm having a like dry January, right?
yeah,
Same kind of concept, not having takeaways for a whole month. And then I'm like, are you sure you want to do that?
yeah,
Like, one, because yeah, okay, you might feel better and decide you don't want as many takeaways. Maybe that might be the outcome of that. But also, if you then come into February and you go, oh, I haven't had a Chinese or oh, I haven't had a pizza or whatever, and then every weekend you have one, the first time you have that, I bet 90% of people will have the worst stomach in the world because you haven't been doing it for a month.
yeah, yeah. It's so true. It's so true. You're better off like if you have two takeaways a week, have one takeaway a week for January. Like you can still change things up, but to completely restrict, it's just gonna it's just not gonna be good. February won't be a good month. So think of things that you can work on and by all means set goals and yeah, maybe have one less takeaway a week or maybe move a little bit more or all these kind of little things, but just set two or three goals like each week or two or three goals for the month. And yeah, don't go crazy. Because also January is quite depressing anyway, so why make it even more depressing?
That is why it's so depressing because everyone just doesn't do what they normally do, and no one sees anyone, no one eats what they want, no one goes out and has fun. The weather's shit. There's nothing to like. Whereas if the weather's shit in December, you still got Christmas, and Christmas is fun for most people, right?
Yeah,
So it gives you that something. But yeah,
exactly.
January's like terrible. So
Yeah.
mm,
And January without pizza, I mean, that's not for me.
not for me either. Absolutely. I mean, if you're gonna do that, you could decide instead of buying a pizza, you're gonna make one yourself. Like
Yeah,
you can do little things like that and then still have your takeaway like once a month if you have takeaways. Like, but yeah, there's other ways of doing it, but just don't fully just give up stuff because if you do actually really enjoy it and really like it, because you will, like we said, go on to be like binging it. because you'll
Yeah.
go, oh, I haven't been allowed this, so I'm going to eat it all. Like, I remember one of my clients came from a different PT, and she was like, oh, he told us that we weren't allowed to eat bread and stuff,
Mm.
and they love bread. And I was like, right. And then they were like, yeah, we were training to go on holiday. I said, what happened when you went on holiday? She said, we ate everything that had bread in it. And I was like, cool, that worked then. That's fun. Because that's not what we're supposed to be teaching you. We're supposed to be teaching you moderation, and you can have those things, but just in
Yeah.
moderation. And that just doesn't teach people how to do that, does it?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I think also like with the new year, new me, like 2024, I think I heard this somewhere, but like we almost look back on and think, ah, 2025 is going to be a brand new year. It's going to be amazing. Like it's going to be so much better than 2024. And we almost forget like all the good things that have happened this
Mm.
year and just think, oh, it's going to be an awful year. Then you almost set yourself up for failure because, yes, I'm sure 2025 will be a good year, but it's also going to have the ups and downs like this year. Like every year is going to be full of ups and downs and difficult times and really good times and all of that kind of stuff. So it's like, yeah, I just think that mentality is sad because it's good to like reflect on this year and say all the good things that have happened and say, okay, there has been some struggles there, but this went well or this went well or I did really well at this. And next year we can continue with that and maybe build upon that rather than
Mm.
saying I'm going to be a brand new person. It's going to be incredible. Like, because it's not realistic. I mean, it might be. You might win the lottery or something amazing, but like it's not realistic that everything's just going to suddenly be great, you know? Not being depressing or anything, but yeah, just being realistic, I suppose. So if you set your expectations really high, you might then be disappointed. Does that make sense? I'm not really sure if I'm making
Absolutely.
sense.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. You completely make sense. It's a really good point, isn't it? That you always think, oh, it's a fresh start. I'm gonna be like amazing, but actually things don't change unless you make them change anyway. Like you have that decision to make on things. But
Yeah,
if you like, it might be a new year, but yeah, if you haven't changed anything, it's not going to be a new me,
yeah,
as they're saying anyway, because things are still going to go how you're doing them, aren't they?
yeah.
Like, and you can't just expect to turn over a page in a book and it to be absolutely incredible.
No, exactly. And you might say, "Oh, I'm going to run a marathon in 2025," and you've never run before. So great if that's a goal, but like you might say, I'm gonna just eat healthy all the time now in 2025 because it's a new year. It's like, again, not realistic. Maybe set your goal as like starting to run, do a five like couch to 5K, start
Mhm.
that in January, take it really slowly, build upon that in the year. Maybe 2027 will be the year you do a marathon if you want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
it's not next year's going to be all these changes. It's just gradually building it in, and that's what life's about. Like, rather than looking at it upon, oh, it's a fresh start, a new year. Just it's a new month. What can I do just going forward? Rather
Mm.
than yeah, yeah.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that. I actually thought of something when you said that, and it literally like came and went real
Oh
quick.
no,
And I'm like,
so
damn, what was
annoying.
it? Because it was really like, yeah, but yeah, I suppose that's the thing. You just can't expect to do everything because it's a new year, can you?
Yeah,
Like, that
yeah,
doesn't make a difference. Like, your body has no idea, again, what day it is, what month it is, what year it is.
no,
Like, you're going to continue to do the things that you are habitual to you.
yeah,
So unless you start implementing new habits to change in the way that your whatever your goal is, like you're not nothing is going to change. It's going to be the same.
mm,
Like you say,
absolutely.
people go through ups and downs all the time. You can't expect a year when nothing bad happens. You can't
Mm,
expect a year that is like you're literally on a high the whole time, because that's not how life works, and it's not how our
no,
emotions work. There's always going to be something at some point that's going to annoy you. It's how you react to that and what you do off the back of something like that, isn't it?
yeah, yeah. And I think like the overdoing exercise as well, like
Mm,
just talking about to the running and stuff, but if you go mental in January, you're probably going to end up injured.
absolutely. Oh my gosh, I did that one year. Not like actually, then January last year, I set myself the target of running 2 miles every day, and I did it, and I actually like felt better afterwards. But then I didn't continue it in February. Like I just wanted to see if I could do it for a month. But one year
Yeah.
I did signed up for a medal and I had to run like 5 miles every day.
Mm.
And literally by the end, like the last 2 weeks, like because I'd only been running like 2 or 3 times a week, by the end of the month, I was hobbling because I pulled the bottom of the top of my foot. Can't remember one or the other. But I was
Yeah.
like, I can't not do this because I want to get that medal, and I've done it for like mental health and stuff like that. So I did it, but then I couldn't run after it.
Yeah.
So if I was actually training to run a marathon, I'd have been screwed because I wouldn't have been able to do it. Like there was no like, oh, okay, I'm gonna gradually up my running to the point where I can run 5 miles a day and be okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is what I should have done before I signed up for the medal. Thought about that and then gone, do you know what? I'm actually going to build myself up. And then when I know I can run 5 miles comfortably, like it will be fine. And my body will be like, okay, this is what we're doing, rather than your body going, holy shit, what are you doing? Like this, we need.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's funny because I used to have that same mindset of like start again on Monday and yeah, next year's going to be a great year and all that. And do you know what? That hasn't even come into my mind this year, like, or this December. Like, I haven't thought, oh, I'm going to be so much better at this next year. I'm going to do this. I'm just like, just going to continue on, grow
Mm,
and keep developing and just set little goals each week or each month. And it's actually quite nice to be in that
it's less
place.
stressful, right?
It is, yeah, yeah,
Because you don't
just
feel the pressure of being like, oh, I
mm,
have to do something new, or I have to set myself a goal that's like really big
yeah,
because of, I don't know, how I'm going to look to everyone else or anything like that. You're like you just carry on, you plod along and you do what you want to do. So like a
yeah,
lot of the time, like Christmas Day, every year I go for a run, and every year people say to me, "Why did you get up and go for a run?" I was like, "Well, I do it every Christmas Day, and because it's still my normal week, and I have time." And it's actually a really good time to run because everyone else is in bed. So I
yeah,
actually am more likely to hit a PB because no one's driving their cars. No, like I don't have to stop. I could just get it done, come back, walk the dog, and then I'm sorted and happy for the like day because of all the endorphins it gives me. And I actually really enjoy. That's probably one of my favorite days to run. But the amount of people that are like, "Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why can't I do it? Like,
no,
what's the
do
problem?
whatever
You
you
can
want.
do both. It doesn't matter."
I will absolutely not be running, but that's really not no choice of my own. Well, I probably wouldn't run on Christmas Day, but that's just my own personal choice. Um, although I probably would this year because I really want to be able to run again. But anyway, that's a different story. But no, fair play to you. Like you say, it's totally up to you as well. And if you enjoy it, why not do it? Like, yeah. And if you don't drink and you want to go for a run on New Year's Day as well, like just do you. Do whatever makes you happy. Don't worry about the noise around you, what other people think of
Exactly.
it.
It's so much nicer when you start doing the things that you actually want to do because you can let go of that pressure of like, oh, like should I be doing that? Should I? Oh, we talked about shoulds actually.
Mm,
Like, like what does this look like to someone else? Why do you care about what anyone else thinks? Like they haven't got to
yeah.
live your life. They haven't got to live in your body. Like
No.
you live with you. Like you, if you're not happy with you, then there's something you need to work on and look into why you're not happy. But like that's got nothing to do with anyone else.
Yeah. Exactly. And usually, like, and it's not even in a malicious way, but people are often, I don't want to use jealous, but
Mm,
they are a
that
little
is
bit
the word.
jealous. Like, it is, isn't it? Because if you want to do something and you don't have the motivation or the discipline because you haven't built that into your routine or whatever it is, then you look at someone else like you going for a run on Christmas Day. You're like, why are you doing that? Because secretly inside you're like, well, I haven't got the discipline to go and do that. So it's kind
Mm,
of triggered something in you, which is then why people are saying stuff to you. So it's insecurity or something that of their own that they're reflecting back on you. So
mm,
yeah, and sometimes
absolutely.
people aren't aware of that. Like they don't know, they're just like, oh, why would you do that? And it's probably just triggers something and they're not aware of actually what's going on for them. Um, but yeah, just something to look out for. It's not usually a base to you, it's based around them and their insecurities.
Exactly. So don't let them like dictate what you're doing. But yeah, so like we were saying, what were we saying? We were talking about not having that mindset of like I need to do something new in the new year. Yeah,
Yeah,
how nice it feels not to have that pressure. And I think like it's definitely something you learn
Mm,
the more you do. It's difficult. It's really
yeah.
hard. But eventually, like the more you practice those things, the easier it becomes to be like, I want to go out, I'll go out. If I don't want to go out, I don't need to go out. And like every day is still a day, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not just because it's a Saturday or Sunday doesn't mean you don't do anything or do what you normally do. Like, yes, your routine might be slightly different because you're not working potentially, depending on your job, but like you still look after yourself the way you
Mm,
would normally.
yeah, for sure. And by all means, like we're not saying don't go out and try and do some things in the new year, like, but don't do it because it's the new year. If you want to improve yourself and you want to start changing things, why not set one goal for like, maybe it doesn't even need to be the 1st of Jan. It could be like the day after Boxing Day. And if that is you want to move more, go for a 5 minute walk, like the day, like Boxing Day or the day after Boxing Day or something. And
Yeah,
then for the next few weeks, try and get into a routine of walking for 5 minutes a few days a week. But, do those little increments which work all year round. So set yourself just little goals, or you want to eat more vegetables, or if you want to go to bed 10 minutes earlier, like set two or three little things each week or each fortnight. But yeah, do it like straight after Christmas rather than waiting for, unless you've got stuff on, like I appreciate, like I'm going to visit family, so I haven't really got much control of my time or like what I'm going to be doing. So depends what you're up to. But I just think, yeah, set the small little goals, do it straight after Christmas. Don't wait till the new year if you can. And always try and work on yourself because it's a great thing. We don't need to wait for the new year to do it.
100%. Like with my clients on the app that I have, there's a habit tracker and you can see over the week what they've been doing and stuff. So I always say to them, like, once you nail like a couple of weeks and you're at 80% with stuff, then we might add something else in.
Mm,
Rather than being like, right, each week, here's your target for this week, try and hit these habits. Because if you only do it for a week, you're not necessarily going to continue that habit.
no, exactly.
And then having too many to do, you're not going to do them all. So you might as well pick
Yeah.
two or three things, try and stick to that for like a few weeks at least until you feel like, okay, yeah, I feel weird when I don't do that. Like it took
Mm,
me a while, but like I always put like castor oil on my eyelashes and my nails before I go to bed. And now I lay there sometimes and I go, oh crap, I haven't done that. And I feel weird because I've been doing
yeah.
it so long now that I like when I haven't done it, I'm like, oh no, I need to do it because otherwise I can't sleep because I'll lie there thinking about it otherwise and then I don't sleep.
Mm,
So like that's something like I implemented like to get into my routine. And it took a little while, but eventually it happened. And there would be a few days that I do miss, but then eventually it then becomes a thing. It doesn't mean I suddenly stop because I've missed a couple of days. Like you
yeah.
get back onto it, don't you? Like don't beat yourself up over it. But like yeah, once you've started hitting things, so now I know I do that pretty much most of the time. I'll be like, oh, like what else can I do? Because I'm really rubbish at like skincare routine and all of that stuff. It's just not me. But I'm like, I need to try and make an effort. So like I'll add those little things in to my like bedtime routine when I take my makeup off because it's easier to do it when I'm doing that as it's like sticking
Yeah.
a habit on it, isn't it? But yeah, once I'd done that like 80% of the time, I was like, right, okay, maybe I could actually add in something else to do with like skincare.
Yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of the times, like when I've been coaching people, like actually I had somebody yesterday and somebody today, and they'd hit their goals. Like, so I look over their food and see what they've been eating. We go through their water, their exercise, etc. They'd hit all of their goals, but realistically, there wasn't really much that we could change in there. And I was like, I'm not going to set you X more when we've got Christmas Day coming up and all of that kind of stuff. And it is true, like they might need to stick to that for the next month of just really ingraining those habits. And it might seem like, oh, I'm not progressing, but you are. If you're just being consistent,
Mm,
that is hard to do. And it is 100% a step forward. Just being able to maintain some healthy habits in there is incredible. So if you're not, you don't need to set, like you're saying, like two or three, 10 goals, new ones each week, because that's just not, again, I'll use the word realistic, but yeah, actually just maintaining habits and being consistent is a step forward and is a really good thing. So yeah.
I also feel, I don't know if you feel like this sometimes, but like, so when people start doing that and then you go to them, like, I want you to do this for a full month, see if you can do it. Like, people are always looking for the next thing, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, like you say, like, sticking to that whole thing for a month is us doing our job and
Yeah.
teaching you how to like put in the solid foundations. But I sometimes feel like if I'm not giving someone something new or adding to their training program and mixing it up, like I'm not doing my job because they're like, but I want something new. I need to be developing, blah, blah, blah. But actually, you sticking to that thing for like a whole month and actually being able to do it for a whole month, like you say, is a massive thing. But people don't see it like that.
No. And I was literally thinking the same thing as you were saying it. I was like, I literally don't feel like sometimes I'm doing my job as a coach and
Mm,
I have to question myself. And I'm like, no, because like you're saying, like that is a hard thing for people to be able to do. And it would actually be not good of us to say, okay, we've done it for a week. Now we're just adding this. Now we're just adding this. Like that is not a good way to coach. Like actually it is, you need to stick with this for a month. So I totally agree with you. Yeah.
yeah, and it's so difficult. Like you say, you have to talk to yourself because you're like, am I doing my job properly? And then you're like, no, I am doing my job properly. It's like everyone else that sees it as like there needs to be another new thing, and actually there doesn't. Being consistent and maintaining something is way more difficult, and that is the thing that people struggle with the most out of
Mm.
weight loss and fat loss and stuff like that. It's easy to lose weight, but
Yeah.
then are you going to maintain that, or are you going to put that straight back on because you're not going to do all those things to
Yeah.
keep it how it is? Like yeah,
Exactly.
it's a really difficult thing, like to not want to be like, here, have something.
Yeah, no, it's so true. It's so true because day-to-day life, like say you're not being coached or PT'd or whatever by us, like when if you do eventually stop, like you need all those habits to be ingrained and you need to be able to do that on your own. So
Mm,
the fact that we're saying to you, we're going to help support you to maintain that for a time being so you can go out on your own, depending on what, you're doing, like it makes sense, right? Because otherwise, if we do it for a week and say, off you go and do that on your own, you're probably not going to be able to do it because you've already done it
mm,
for a week.
yeah, exactly that. Yeah. And that's it. And then when people are like, how do you do it? And I'm like, well, one, I've been doing it for like 11 years, but it's
Yeah.
been slow. Like, oh God, I saw some videos of me the other day in the gym back from however long ago, and I was like, holy shit, they're terrible. What the hell was I doing? But like all those things, like I never used to go out on walks. I never used to hit my steps. Like I never used to do any of that. Like it wasn't until maybe 2017, the start, yeah, 2018, 2019 probably, that I actually started going out on walks and being more aware of actually I need to like walk more. Like I might, when I was in an office, walk on a lunch break for like half an hour, but I wouldn't do anything more than that.
Mm,
Like, whereas now I'm like, oh, I know I need to move, but it's taken years and years to ingrain that. And like,
yeah.
oh, I never used to go to the gym. I used to laugh. I used to look at my Facebook things, being like, haha, look at me, I'm going to the gym so I can have a cookie afterwards and stuff. And I just did my statuses because, like, yeah, I used to bounce around in the gym, not knowing what I'm doing. But like, I've we've been through stuff like that to get where we are. Like,
Yeah.
and like I say, we've been doing this. It might even be longer than like 12 years or whatever. Probably is now. But like that's how long it's taken, and people come to us and expect to do that in like a month, and I'm like, no, or like two
Yeah.
months or 3 months, even a year. Like it's got to be longer, like because you're not gonna do it, and you're not gonna make yourself do it, and like you're not gonna have the discipline. You're not gonna have the like be consistent. Yes, there's days that I don't want to do stuff, but sometimes in my head I'm like, no, I know I'm gonna feel better afterwards.
Mm,
Like you have to do it today. Like go and do something, even if it's just a walk. I don't want to do a run, really don't fancy it. I'll go for a walk instead. Like there
yeah.
is something there instead, you know?
Mm, yeah, definitely. Definitely. And I remember like I used to play a lot of sport when I was younger. I used to do a lot of netball. I was always running around. And then I got to like 16, 17, stopped doing as much sport and started going out drinking 3 times a week. Really
Mm,
unhealthy, eating kebabs all the time. Just, yeah, very unhealthy where I was living. And I remember I must have been early 20s and just looking at myself and feeling like I'd hate feeling like this. And I started going to the gym. And like you said, I was awful in the gym. I had no idea what I was doing. I would just go on the treadmill for like, or the cross trainer for like 10
for 40
minutes.
minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, do loads of core exercises. And I probably did that for years, not really knowing what I was doing,
Mm.
probably didn't go that often. And then eventually, I mean, even when I met you, I remember you saying to me, like, that's not how you do a deadlift. Don't, you didn't say it like that, obviously, but like you're like, no, this is how you do it. Like, I still don't know what I was doing then. And then as the years have gone on, I've got better and better. I'm still learning to this day. But like you say, it's taken a long, long time to get to where we are. We might have just started younger, and we're supposed to have the benefit of like we are passionate about it because we do it for a job, so we do love it to some extent as well. So I get that, but yeah, it's not just an overnight thing that's
It's not
just
always been this way. No, not
no.
always liked sport. I've been interested in it, but not no, necessarily always wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Used to
yeah,
happily sit and do nothing.
yeah, yeah. Well, I think we've been talking for quite a while, so maybe we should leave it
Yeah,
there
actually,
for today.
cool.
Um, but yeah, thanks so much for listening. I hope that's helped you a little bit with New Year and just taking a bit of pressure off yourselves. And yeah, if you have any questions or want to send anything in to us, you can email us at contactempoweryoufitness@gmail.com.
We also have free Facebook groups, like between the two of us, each of us have got.
Yeah.
Um, so if you want to join them for any information, then again, just message or message both of us, whatever you want to do, and we can add you to them. But yeah, if you need help with like stopping this whole I'm gonna start again
Hmm.
on a certain day kind of mindset, then absolutely message us and we'll do anything to help you.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
And well, enjoy your New Year's,
Yes,
right?
enjoy your New Year's celebration. Have fun, whatever you're doing.
Absolutely. Bed by
And
10 p.m., not see midnight. No, I'll actually stay up for this one. But I know a lot of
same,
people that
just about.
just about, oh, 5 past, okay, good, bed.
Yeah. Well, you'll hear from us again in the new year. And if you do have any suggestions of what you want to hear about, let us know as well. Um, and yeah, see you all
Yeah,
guys soon.
yeah. See you later.
Bye.